Accurate and up-to-date financial records are critical in ensuring that financial information availed to users are reliable and relevant for decision-making. They also allow the management to operate in an efficient manner by getting rid of obsolete data, reducing chances of making mistakes, and sharing erroneous instructions to staff or even customers and suppliers. In this video, you'll learn about the nature of business transactions as well as some major source documents. Hello and welcome to the Accounting Feed. My name is Philan and I'm your host for this session. Business transactions. A business transaction can be defined as an economic transaction or event involving a consideration or monetary measure recorded in the entity's accounting records. Broadly speaking, there are two major types of business transactions. These are 1. Purchase transactions. 2. Sale transactions. Purchase transactions involve the acquisition of supplies or goods for resale or acquisition of assets that will be used within the organization. Sale transactions, on the other hand, involve transfer of goods or supplies to customers for a consideration. Based on the timing of payment, purchase and sale transactions can be further classified into cash or credit transactions. In a cash transaction, goods and cash exchange hands simultaneously. In a credit transaction, however, goods are transferred to the buyer immediately, but the payment will be done at a later date. Basic terminologies. Some of the terms that are used in relation to business transactions include 1. Sales. These refer to the revenues or monies made from the sale of goods or services. 2. Purchases. These refer to the costs incurred to acquire goods or supplies for resale. 3. Receipts. These refer to monies received from business transactions such as sale of goods, assets, etc. 4. Payments. These refer to monies paid out by the entity to settle its dues. Income. This refers to monies generated by the entity from its business transactions such as sales, as well as other business engagements such as dividend received, letting out of premises, etc. 6. Expenses. These refer to monies spent on business transactions necessary to support their existing operations, and these include salaries, utilities, insurance, etc. Source documents. These are documents that act as evidence or proof that a particular transaction has occurred. In any accounting process, source documents play an integral role. Due to the critical nature of these documents, it is important to ensure that they are kept in a secure manner. For physical documents, the following basic controls should be adopted. First, storage areas should be kept under lock and key. Second, there should be limited access. In fact, only authorized personnel should get access to such documents. For digital copies, some of the basic security measures may include setting up custom permissions. Secondly, use of secure logins and passwords. Examples of source documents. 1. Receipts. These are documents that are used to provide proof that a payment has been made. 2. Invoices. These are documents that are used to request for payment. 3. Credit note. A credit note is used to cancel part or all of the invoice. This document in essence corrects an overcharge. 4. Debit note. If a debit note is sent by the buyer to the seller, it is meant to request for a credit note. However, if it is sent by the seller to the buyer, it is used to correct an undercharge. Importance of source documents. As already mentioned, source documents are critical in any accounting process. Some of the roles they play include 1. They act as a proof that a transaction has actually occurred, hence support the audit trail. Secondly, they can be used for future reference. 3. They can also be used to resolve conflicts or disputes. This marks the end of my brief session on business transactions and source documents. If you're interested in accounting topics, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Please do me a favor also and share these to your friends and family or whoever other person might be interested in this type of content. And in case you have any questions, do not hesitate to post it down below in the comments and I'll be sure to answer all of them. Until the next one, cheers!